it's live.
And it's live.
Good morning. My name is Ruby Rue, and I am an independent consultant with Arbonne. We are a global health and wellness company, and I say that all the time because I want it to be like a broken record in your head. But that's okay, right? Repetition is the key to success. So today I'm going to talk about our Healthy Living program. And I'm going to use my notes because, like I mentioned, I was at the ER for 4 hours last night, and I'm a little bit tired. But I do love to talk about healthy living and wellness, and I'm very passionate about it. And my goal is to educate people about ways that they can live a more fuller life with energy and nutrition and so many tools that are available to us. And I'm going to throw out some statistics that might be things you've heard before, or it might be new, but my goal is that you hear something today that's new and different. It might give you an edge on living your life to the fullest. So Arbonne has a 30-day healthy living program. What does that mean? What that means is we support both inner and outer health, and there is a synergistic effect when you're dealing with health inside out. And we're going to focus on the inside today. And it's very simple. This is a lifestyle choice. It's not a rapid weight loss. It's not a diet. Many people are dieting all the time. Does anyone know anyone like that? They're always dieting, that they never reach their goal. Diets don't work. This is actually a lifestyle choice. So the question is, why would you want to detoxify, and why would that help you? So here's a great analogy. You have a bathtub. Our body is like a bathtub, and the water faucet is what is bringing the toxins into our body. The drain lets the toxins out. So when the water is running at a normal pace, we're fine and we really don't have a problem. But when we are in overload, the drain gets clogged. Too many toxins are coming in, the tub is gradually filling up, and then it overflows and spills over onto the outside. This is when people start to get really sick. And usually at this point they're given a lot of medications. And I don't know if you've seen commercials lately, but the side effects are usually longer than the benefits of taking the medication. So people want to lose weight and feel really good, but they don't really understand how to achieve health and vitality. Toxins are what locks up our fat cells. To have effective weight loss, we have to unplug the drain by doing a detox first and a nutritional cleansing. And when you get rid of toxins, the fat just melts away. Is there anyone here who would like to see fat melt away? I'm with you on that one. So we must clean and detoxify our bodies, and that's where Arbonne comes in. Arbonne is actually the detox portion of the program, as well as teaching you how to incorporate whole foods into your diet. So some of the signs that you need to detox. Here's a scary fact. Heart disease is the #1 killer of women, and all kidding aside, my best friend from high school's mom died on Saturday. She had an aortic aneurysm, and she was living a healthy life, and she was 75, and she was on vacation, and she was out to dinner, and she was doing great. So even though we hear these statistics all the time, sometimes they hit home. They hit close to home, right? And so that's why I'm so passionate about this. So it's really important to know this. 1 in 3 deaths every year are caused by heart disease. So Mount Sinai recently did a study, and they found that newborns were born with 200 industry chemicals in their bodies at birth. That's pretty crazy. So we really teach people how to pay attention to what they're putting on and in their body, and how to read a label. Here's another scary fact. There are 200,000 more toxins in our environment than there were 30 years ago. And you guys know that, right? But hearing it again makes us more cognizant of being aware of what we're putting in and on our bodies. So when someone starts to gain weight, it's usually around the belly, hips, and thighs. The body forms fat to protect the vital organs. Example is the back fat. You guys know what back fat is? That's around the kidneys. How about middle front fat? Anyone know what that is? Okay, that's from the pancreas and the liver. And this is when someone is losing weight, remember the toxins are in the fat cells, the fat starts burning off. And then it starts to float around in the bloodstream. So if you don't remove the toxins from your system, you will hit a plateau. You guys have heard of a plateau, right? So our 30 Days to Healthy Living program is designed to help you not plateau because you remove the toxins. Some of the keys to healthy living are you don't lose weight to get healthy. You get healthy and then you lose weight. So we focus on, I think it's 4 categories. One is eat, eliminate allergenic, addictive, inflammatory food groups, increase your nutrient absorption, balance your blood sugar, and that's healthy living for life. This is a lifestyle. So you guys all know what a genetically modified organism is? Okay, so Arbonne does not use GMOs, and we really think it's important when you're working on losing weight and ridding toxins that you eat clean. So that means eating clean is without toxins, without hormones, antibiotics, pesticides, saturated fats, trans fats, and some of the food groups that we eliminate on our 30-day, and we explain why each food group is inflammatory, is dairy, gluten, processed sugars, aspartame, artificial colors and flavors, and soy and whey. So it's very important that we teach you. We teach you. I could take another 10 minutes to do that, but I don't have it, so I'm going to move on. So eating clean is the first one. The next one is increasing your nutrient absorption. So what happens when you have a lot of toxins in your body, it's like a steel armor around you, and you're not absorbing what you eat. So when people say you are what you eat, that's not true. You are what you absorb. And if you're full of toxins, you're not absorbing nutrients. So we work on increasing your absorption and increasing your nutrient intake. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So most of us don't know this, but the U.S. is the most overnourished but malnourished country in the world. And the reason why is a lot of empty calories, which is toxicity. So if you're putting empty calories in, guess what? That's forming toxins in the body, and that affects every part of your mental state of well-being. The next category is balancing your blood sugar. So our plan is very sugar balanced. Inflammation is caused in the body when you have insulin, and any time that you increase your blood sugar, you have a rise in your blood sugar, you're creating insulin in your body, and that leads to your blood sugar going up, and now you're storing fat. That's what our body does as a reaction. Healthy living for life is what we're all about. This is supposed to be a lifestyle, something that you can carry on. I personally, for the very first time, did the 30 Days to Healthy Living in 2011 after I had back surgery, and I knew that I needed to get rid of excess weight. Has anyone ever felt like that? Not all of you, but sometimes in life we do feel like that. So I went on a 30-day plan, and I have kept off 20 pounds over 5 years. I feel a lot better. I have more energy. I have more clear thinking most of the time. It helps with fogginess. So it's very important that it's a lifestyle and not a yo-yo. That you're not just going up and down with a diet. Our plan focus is on alkalinity. Are you guys familiar with the pH balance? It's very important that you're aware that disease grows in an acidic environment, and our focus is to alkalize your body. I brought these fun fizz sticks today because these are one of our most popular products, and these provide alkalinity to the body and clearer thinking and a lot of other great things. But I brought one for each of the guests, so you guys get that as a bonus for being here today. And then I also brought the fizz shoes, and I'll talk about those in a second because those are very popular as well. But this is giving you tools so that you can carry this on as a lifestyle, not a diet. But very important that when your food is in your system, you want it to be alkalizing. A lemon is acidic, right? but when it goes into your body, it's alkaline. And our body is always in a constant state of balance called homeostasis. Thank you. And when we eat foods that are acid forming, like sugar, flour, and other foods that are not healthy for us, our bodies become acidic. So that results in the growth bed for disease and unhealth. And whatever you put on your body is a direct reflection of how you feel every day, because it goes into your body. Acidity equals inflammation, and these are some of the health conditions that are caused by inflammation in the body. And I can pass this around because I know it's a lot to read very quickly, but mildly acidic bodies can eventually lead to chronic diseases, and this is why it's crucial to reduce acidity and become more alkaline. You might recognize some of those conditions that if you don't have it, you might know a loved one, someone that you care about. So eat more alkaline foods, avoid dairy. A fact about dairy is it used to take 4 years to take a cow to slaughter. Now, because of injections of hormones and antibiotics, it takes 9 months. So hormones, antibodies increase osteoporosis, other health conditions, and it's a proven fact from that beef, milk, cheese, and ice cream are 100% contaminated with DDT. And whey is another popular form of protein, which is a highly refined dairy that is carcinogenic, and it is from waste and can impair the kidneys, and it's very difficult for your body to digest it and process it. So we say to avoid whey and soy and gluten and processed sugars. So there's a documentary that was on HBO called The Weight of the Nation in 2012, and it wanted to sound the alarm to motivate our nation to act. And we're jumping on that bandwagon. At the turn of the century, the average American consumed 5 pounds of sugar per year. In 1972, that jumped to 25 pounds of sugar, and in 2010, 135 pounds of sugar. How scary is that? So why is that? It's because sugar is hidden in most foods, and we don't even know how to read it or see it. 63% of adults are obese, and 31% of children are obese. So our plan really focuses on a lifestyle approach to help you be super healthy, make good choices, and have tools that make it easier for you to get through your day. It's not about being deprived or feeling like, oh my gosh, how am I going to without that food, and everybody has one or two. But it really empowers you to use the tools that feel better and they taste good, so you are educating yourself on how to nourish your body. Anything that you put in your body is fuel or poison. And so we teach you how to balance that, so you still have a fun life. We follow what's called an 80-10-10 rule for after the 30-day, and that's 80% of the time you eat right and well for your body to fuel it. 10% of the time you kind of go out and have whatever you want, and 10% of the time you go woo crazy, right? So it's 80-10-10, and that lifestyle will change everything. So what I'd like to say is what I'm asking for are people that you know or who are looking for more energy, maybe to lose weight before the holidays kick in. They might have a friend or a loved one who's been looking for something that could help them. And all I ask is an introduction so that I can give them information to see if it's a fit for them or not. And just for being such good listeners today, everybody gets to pick a chew. The fit chews help with energy. Pick a chew. And sorry for Facebook Live, you guys don't get to pick a chew. But they help with energy, curbing your appetite. But there are some powerful herbal ingredients called Codonopsis astragalus and rhodiola Google those. I'll say those 3 more times really fast. But they help with stress, reducing tumors with cancer. We can't make medical claims, but these herbal ingredients have been shown to have powerful results for the body overall. So I have lemon and chocolate, and then I have the fizzy for the guests. Or you can swap that out for a fig chew. Or actually, you can have both, because you guys came a long way, and we love you. We love having guests. So with that, I'll take questions, and then if I have any time, I'll go over the questions. You guys had really good questions for me. Pat.
Did you mention sugar substitutes?
You cannot have sugar substitutes that are, so aspartame and artificial sweeteners are carcinogenic. The body doesn't know what to do with them, and anything that it can absorb as a nutrient, it sees as a toxin, and it turns it into a toxin in the body, and it doesn't know how to absorb it. So diet soda, not. There's a movie called Sweet Misery. Just Google that and just even read a summary about it. So artificial sweeteners are not good for your body at all. It's better to have sugar.
Can you comment on honey? Because I always think of that as kind of a natural alternative.
Yes,
and it's not.
You know, honey can be a good option in moderation. Organic is best. We prefer agave because it's a lower glycemic index, and we're trying to keep the blood sugar as balanced as possible. Someone over here has a question.
Your take on Splenda? I know like stevia is like completely plant-based, correct? Or
So stevia is a plant-based option for sure. You can definitely use stevia, and they're coming out with so many greater options. I was at Starbucks the other day, and they had a plant-based option. I had for so I grabbed like a handful.
Yeah.
But Splenda, anything artificial, again, is not a good option. And Splenda, I do as a aspartame, is not a good option.
So those bags, those are chips.
Those are chips. They're fit chews. They're not chips, and they are detox friendly. And I like to always give away things that taste good, because people are always afraid that they're going to be starving and hungry, and there's no good food. You're actually full, and you enjoy the food. It's delicious, and we give you all the recipes and shopping lists. Let me see. Do I have time to go over these questions really quick? Probably not.
You have 2 minutes left.
Okay, what is your number 1 product? My favorite product that we have is our digital e-store. Anyone can have a virtual franchise on the internet with our company and refer these amazing products to their friends and family, and get paid while you're sleeping and someone's taking a shower in Australia. So the business is my favorite product. The number 1 selling product is our anti-aging skincare. And I've had a passion for health and wellness since college. I was an aerobics instructor in college, and that's where it kind of started to be a passion for me. I also, because I've had health issues, you know, it's a personal thing to live a longer life, right? So the way you can send me more people is it just starts with a video I send from a naturopathic doctor. So just an introduction to watch a video. I decided on Arbonne for a career because it combines every philosophy of life that I have for fulfillment and abundance. And I'm a corporate America escapee, and I really do believe that your life is longer lived when you are loving what you do and helping other people. My corporate background is in telecommunications, so I was in high tech in a 3-state territory with very high-profile national accounts like Apple and Kaiser and Upper Deck and Qualcomm and SAIC, when the internet was coming out in the 90s and cell phones were coming out. So that was a lot of fun. I made a lot of money, and I traveled all over the world. Some industry trends, we're in the industry trend. We're in the sweet spot because we're health and wellness, and you read labels, and people want to buy it online and get it shipped to their door. And my target client is anyone with skin and hair.
Can you post the video on Facebook so we can all share it?
Sure, I'd love to do that. So I'll pass these bags around. Take one. You know where to find them if you want more.